Hello fall, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. Had a lot of fun playing with some products that I haven't played with in a really long time. This is what I came up with. Did something a little different with my brows and I'm not sure how I feel about them just yet. I really love this look. So if you want to see what I did and what products I used to create this look, then keep watching. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm going to start off by moisturizing my skin. I'm going to use the Glam Glow Moisture Trip Omega Rich Moisturizer. Put this all over the face. I'm going to let that soak and absorb while we work on the eyes. For eyeshadow, I'm going to use the ColourPop Cute AF palette. Mine is extremely dirty. I really like the colors in this palette, and since we're in fall, it is just like such a good palette for fall. So that's what I'm going to use today. I'm not even sure if ColourPop still has this palette available, but they have so many eyeshadows, you guys. I'm sure you can find something similar to this. To prime the lids, I think I'm going to use the same concealer that I used to clean up the brow. I don't know why I'm using this. This doesn't have a mirror. Gonna buff that out with my e.l.f. concealer brush, false concealer brush. For our crease shade, I'm going to take this right here. This is basically going to be like our transition color. So I'm going to take a tiny bit of that on this ColourPop blending brush and buff that into our crease. With that same brush, I'm going to take the shade right here and apply that in the crease as well. Take the shade right here with the Sigma Blending E25 brush. This is like a travel mini brush that I got a long time ago, but it still works really well. And we're just gonna put that in the crease to warm it up just a little bit more. And then we're gonna take this really dark chocolate brown shade on this BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. Quite a bit of fallout, but I'll go back in and clean that up. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of the shade again right here, buff that out a little bit so that the line isn't so harsh. And then go back in with that dark brown. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this shade right here, and that's going to go all over the lid. Eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. That's why I did my eyes first. So now that we have that cleaned up, I think I can go ahead. Actually, what I'm going to do first before I move on to the face is I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm going to do the ColourPop liquid liner in the shade Grande. It's a really nice chocolate brown color. not gonna wing it out. Detail brush with that dark brown just to fade it into that outer corner. So just like a tiny bit right there. That way it just kind of fades into it, because I don't want to wing today since the eyeshadow's already kind of, you know, in a wing shape. I kind of want to leave that alone. I think the last time that I said that I didn't want to wing, I ended up doing a wing, and I'm trying not to go there this time because I don't know. I kind of like the whole no wing liner look sometimes. Now I think we can go ahead and move on to the face, and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer for primer today. I'm almost out of it, so I'm trying to finish it up. I really like it. I did buy another one, but there's a couple of other primers that I need to finish and use before I go and open another primer. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydrating Foundation. My friend used this on me a while ago when she did my makeup, and I really like the way that it looked on my skin. It took me a while to actually go and buy it. Like I had it in my cart forever, but I finally decided to pick it up and use it. And I got a tan a couple of weeks ago because we went out to the beach. Now it's like perfect, because if I'm not tanned, it's a little bit too dark. I really like the finish, and it feels so nice. Now that for the most part is buffed in with a brush, I'll take a little bit more of that foundation and blend that out with my sponge. And I just like the way that this looks better. The brush I use to kind of get an even layer, make sure that I have it blended and applied well all over my face. For concealer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer in the shade Medium Sand, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of that ColourPop concealer, and I'm going to use the shade Medium 90W. And that's just going to go right on top, in the center of the nose, and a little bit on our chin. And then we're gonna blend it out. You already know, with the e.l.f. concealer sponge. I love this sponge, you guys. I wish this sponge and this sponge had the same like texture, because I feel like this one is more porous, whereas this one's just softer. And I like the way this one blends better, but I feel like it's just too small for like the whole face. I need to get more, but every time I go to the store, either I forget or when I remember, they're like sold out. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the face with my CoverGirl and Wet n Wild mixture of powders. This is another one of those products that I'm just trying to use up already. I'm not in love with either one of those powders together. They work better than they do alone for me. But I still don't like love it. So I need to go get a collab powder from Sally's, and then I also want to try the Hailey's Beauty powder. I'll have to order that online because they don't sell Hailey's Beauty at the Target that I have by my house. I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara and some lashes. While the glue dries, we're going to move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to contour with the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade Suntan. For our bronzer and highlights, I'm going to use the Desert Oasis BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to take the shade right here called Canyon as a bronzer. So pretty. So to the forehead. They are really, really pigmented. And with Moonscape, this is gonna go in the inner corners. Such a pretty color. Like, you see how pretty that is? I actually think I'm gonna go with a tiny bit of that on my nose as well. I love that color in the inner corner. It is so nice. I'm gonna take that. I'm actually gonna take that on the cheeks as well because I'm just obsessed. So let's put a little bit of that on the cheekbones. Look how pretty. Let's go in and finish the lower lash line, and I'm just gonna pop in the same colors that I use on the lid. I'm gonna use this dark brown more in the outer corner, and then I'm gonna buff it out with this one here and this one. So I went in with my lower lash mascara and also popped in a little bit of brown liner in the waterline. Now I'm gonna take the Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon blush. This is like a must-have blush for the fall. I love this shade. It's so bronzy and warm, and I feel like it's gonna look really good with the eyeshadow because we've got some warm tones in the crease. And I just really love this blush. I think I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face again just to melt everything together. So I have this lip color by Kylie Cosmetics. It's one of her liquid lipsticks, I think, in the shade Bite Me. I got it in like a holiday collection set with like other colors. Lip. This is Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in the shade, I think I said what shade it was, right? I actually think this color would look so nice with just like a dramatic wing liner and some bold lashes. No. Okay guys, so that's it. I think we are done here. For watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and turn your notifications on so that you're notified when I post another video. Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.